First up, let's go to Paul Monk, who's a long-time China analyst and also author and commentator. Thanks for joining us again, Paul. The key thing I want to get from you is something that I can't get my head around, and that is, what is China trying to do? Is it making an example of Australia so that other countries won't criticise it?
Yes. And let's just put this really squarely. It's generally said, famously said, that war is politics by other means. What China is doing to Australia at the moment is, it has to be said, war by other means. They are trying to coerce us to bow to their will. And it needs to be said, this is not a two-way spat. We may have offended them by calling for an independent inquiry into the origins of COVID-19, but other than that, all we've done is seek to maintain our dignity, while they have upped the ante again and again. And this latest little cheap shot is really what they've done with the fake picture about Afghanistan, is indicative of them, it seems to me, losing their way a bit. So it's very interesting to ponder how it's best for us to respond, and the Prime Minister has been giving it his best shot.
Will it make any difference if we hear more pushback from other liberal democracies, and have they been too timid so far?
Well, I think what's interesting about the whole situation is that there is increasing pushback from the Western democracies to China's bullying, but everybody is trying to be diplomatic, all right? First of all, because none of us has an interest in conflict with China. We've been trying for the longest time to have workable and indeed, as far as possible, amicable relationships with an unpleasant regime. If we start to use heated rhetoric, it's unlikely to resolve the situation. If, on the other hand, we hold a firm line while maintaining our dignity, it makes them look worse and worse. So I would say that so far, at least, New Zealand, Canada, and others, the United States, have been doing pretty much what I would hope they would, and I hope there will be more of the same, a clear and firm line.
We need to be firm, but calm and patient.
Yes, I mean, we've been, I would have to say, very patient with China for the longest time regarding the way they run their country. We've been tactful, we've been accommodating. We've tried to draw them into international engagement and trade on preferential terms. And now we get Xi Jinping and his behaviour. That's not a good look for China. And as you were just pointing out in your previous conversation, because of the way China monopolises, the party, to be precise, monopolises its own media, it's very difficult to talk directly to the Chinese people. So we're going to have to find workarounds for that, and make clear consistently and collectively that the way Xi Jinping is behaving can lead to no good.
Paul Monk, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.